Hello, welcome to another Premiere Pro video. We're going to be looking at crawling titles today. So we're going to use the Legacy Title Designer. In newer versions of Premiere Pro, I think that the Legacy the title designer that used to be in it has been replaced with the graphics effects panel. So there may be a benefit to using. I imagine there is a benefit to using it the new way. But one thing that is actually really unusual as well is that in the Windows you would think Legacy title design would be there. But if you do this, this is just like a straight thing. I need to find out these shortcuts. It doesn't say. So say we do a title. We're going to just do a crawling title, right? So we're going to go that across the screen. Um, um, you know, like I don't know what to call this, to be honest. But then you'll notice now we've got the Legacy title designer up, right? And there it is. It actually appears in the only when you've actually already opened it. So that is like a really interesting thing. I don't know if that's a good thing. It doesn't seem like a particularly good thing. Okay, so we don't want to see the background video. And these are the options you've got. Currently, I like this font just because I found it when I was doing something else. We go for Leto Bold. And we want to do a crawling title. All right, so we put our text in. The speedboat arrives from the... Again, we're going to just do it smaller font size for now, just so I can actually type in the text. So we're right on, and gradually moves to the south. This is southeast, right? Okay. And what we want to do as well is we want to make sure we've got that centered. So yeah. And then we want to actually increase the font size. Actually put a background in it as well. I think this is maybe where the other thing works a little bit better. So we'll do like, let's just say like a black background for now. So we'll close that and we should be able to put that on here. Let's have a look at that. Okay. So there's different ways you can change this up. All you have to do is select your title and then you can just can move it around, maybe not there. Maybe like put it right at the bottom. All right, so you position it where you want it there, right? You can see it's just like a normal title. So to make actually a rolling title, you go back into the Legacy Title Designer and going to click this button. And what we want to do is we want to make it, you can choose which way you want it to crawl. I think crawl left would be good. So let's have a look at that, see what happens there. And the great thing about this is that you can actually just change the length of it. And that actually changes the speed of the title. It's actually not the southeast, but don't worry about that. I kind of got a little bit confused there. But yeah, the other thing you can do as well is you can actually make it so the off screen, and you can make it how the speed at which it eases in and eases out. This is something which I used in Flash, well, many years ago in Flash. So if we do start off screen, let's have a look at that. It just automatically does it for you, which is pretty cool. So you can see it's not there. And actually, you probably wouldn't want it there. You'd probably want it on a different layer of the title, right? Rather than it being on the same thing. But yeah, I thought I'd show that. It's like, and you can see it disappears there. But if you wanted it to go, you could do both ways as well. There. End off screen. Let's change the easing maybe. Let's try 50 easing, see what happens with that. There's all sorts of like little settings you can change here. So you can see the like it's kind of interesting. Like if you look to the beginning of the way the easing was at the beginning there, it was like that is actually like a natural way to accelerate in a sense, because when you accelerate like in a car, you're going to accelerate from a, you know, the acceleration from like 100 to 150 miles an hour is much easier than the acceleration from 0 to 20, right? So that's sort of like, it sort of makes kind of sense that. Anyway, that's the way to do crawling tiles. So thanks for watching.